Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Tina. So today we will discuss about the topic is it will be mandatory that not teacher essays homework over the weekend. So before we start this sessions, I'll introduce myself first. My name is Melly Arsantimas and my friend. So here we will discuss about sharing opinion about shall be mandatory that not a teacher assign homework over the weekend. So let's start for me. In my opinion, teachers should not give homework on the weekend or give more assessment on homework over the weekends because so that student can develop their abilities, not other available takes non-formal educations to hone their abilities that are not taught in the schools. And I think giving too much homework assessments or even on weekend or that can make students feel stressed and cannot hone the student lazy to try another thing or that makes student lazy for try or hone their skills in other fields which are actually that's more help capable for help students in the sometime in the future like to take work maybe because especially as we know in Indonesia like Mr. Nadine said cultural research and technology, Mr. Nadine Makarim said that there are not only a maximum 2% of graduate students who work accurate with their study program. Meanwhile, in 80% of the graduates work out outside their study programs. So 80% of graduates do not enter the sector where the study programs. So in my opinion, to give more homework in the weekend, over the weekend that can make students cannot hone that skill in another thing. So therefore, I agree with that statement. It should be mandatory that no teacher assigns homework over the weekends because homework on the weekends makes the girl cannot hone that skill in another thing, and that student can develop abilities in another field. And the next that in research, a group Australian research investigation and the relationship between time, homework and student academic performance as the result, they found the most students who get too much homework will actually increase problems due to sleep, stress, play, and so on. Homework doesn't help kids get good grades in school. In fact, it actually makes the test score drop, I think. And this statement recovered by Richard Walker, an educational psychologist at the University of Sydney, who said that in the data showed that increase where the majority of students spend more time doing homework, they get lower score on a standard test or like program for international student assessment. So for that, I'm absolutely agree with statement. It's so be mandatory that no teacher assign homework over the weekend because more things you can learn outside of school. So that can help students. That a little bit homework they can help students for hone that skill in another things and make students have more time to try something that can help or improve their skills in another thing there, and then that can help the student sometimes in the future to get a work maybe and something. So that for me, Kofina, what your opinion about that?
Okay, I'm sorry, Mary, but I'm not in with you. I have a different opinion because as the result of research conducted by Richard Goldman at the University of Tübingen shows that homework can make a positive change in realization. Goldner analyzed that data from a study from 2,760 students from two different schools tracked in the states of Baden-Württemberg and Saxony, and as a result, the student will get a lot of effort in doing homework. So students have more time over the weekend to do homework than on school nights, and 2 days break takes students away from the material. So it's better to keep thinking and working on it. We keep thinking and working on what material that we learn at the weekend, and then some courses have certain goals to achieve, but I have a lot of leeway in how I do that, and generally teacher don't need to assign so much homework at all because in language acquisition, which is mostly what we learn, the best thing is to study language is a little every day, like a half an hour each day is good. And the problem here is school table time. School timetable normally doesn't give enough time for drills required by most language topic and other subjects. And for just a side comments, some Singaporean parents would call the school if they thought that the school was not giving enough homework. So, as what I can uh, say that we can train our, as we know that we have a two memory, short-term and long-term memory. So if we want to train our memory to keep thinking on it, to make what we learn still keep in long-term memory, we need to keep thinking on it, keep working on it, keep doing an exercise because the subject or the material that we learn, we can keep it on the long-term memory. So from our debate today, I can conclude that we as a human need to learn like every day, but as a human too, we need to rest. We can learn every day, a little every day, like a half an hour each day is good. But we as a human need to rest because human has the brain enough capacity. We don't need to stress our brain. We don't need to stress ourselves. We can keep to study, but not over the weekend, like much homework, or we just need to enough homework to train our memory. Okay, I think that's all for our debate today. Thank you so much, Melly.
Thank you, Pina.